Hey y'all, what's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Tay, and I'm here yet again with another update video. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push the post notification bell button so that way anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. So jumping right into things, you guys, happy Monday. I hope you guys had a lovely weekend. I must be honest with you guys, I'm pretty tired. My babies were here, all except for one. She was taken to Six Flags Magic Mountain because she's been getting really good grades in school, which I am happy about. So she went to Six Flags, and I think it was really, really good for her because that's the baby that actually broke her ankle. So she doesn't have her cast on anymore. She's walking around without a cast, but she still has a limp, and you can see that her ankle is still pretty swollen, and it actually looks a little bit crooked, but I think that that's just the fact that it's just so swollen around there. So the doctor said that her bone on the inside is healing just fine, but now it's time for her to kind of start walking on it without actually using the crutches and all of that good stuff. So I think that was really good for her. I did a lot of hair this weekend, and yeah, but let's jump right into the news, you guys. So the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about, we're gonna try to keep it short and sweet like I mentioned to you guys on Friday. There is a tax credit that's worth about $8,000 that will help families with the care costs, but you have to ask for it, okay? I thought this was interesting. This was posted by Cincinnati WKRC. It says parents or others who care for dependents may be eligible for an $8,000 tax credit, but they have to ask for it. The Child and Dependent Care Credit may benefit families if they make below $125,000 adjusted gross income. The credit is to help take care of 50% of qualifying expenses. This is according to BGR.com, okay? I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this credit. But I thought it was a good credit nonetheless to let you guys know about it. Okay, 2 or more dependents could allow for up to 50% of as much as $16,000 in expenses. 20% of expenses could be covered for families making between $125,000 and $183,000. All right. The Child and Dependent Care Tax Credit is a credit allowed for a percentage of work-related expenses that a taxpayer incurs for the care of qualifying persons to enable the taxpayer to work or look for work, okay, according to the IRS. You have to complete Form 2441, just in case you guys are working with a personal tax preparer, or if you're working with one of those not national, but one of those corporations like H&R Block or whatever, just ask them about Form 2441. Child and Dependent Care expenses to claim the credit, and include the form when you file your federal income tax refund. The credit is only for the 2021 tax year. Okay, that's all the information that is available. I thought that this was a pretty good credit. I'm not even sure if this was mentioned to me when I filed my taxes. You got to ask questions though, to be perfectly honest, because a lot of times they will give you information and ask you questions, but I don't know if they're referencing this specifically. You know what I mean? I have no idea. I don't pay any child care. I don't have any child care expenses right now. You guys know I am working on trying to be a full-time YouTuber, so I technically work from, not technically, but I say technically because we ain't making no money. But anyways, I'm working from home, so to speak, so I take care of my children, so that doesn't really apply to me. But I thought it was good to let you guys know nonetheless. We still got some time on the clock, so we're going to head on over to my other news source. I did want to speak a little bit about what's going on with the situation between Ukraine and Russia. So if you guys didn't know, the president over there is trying to be a major badass, to put it blankly, okay? He is talking about if anybody tries to get involved, that there's going to be nuclear war, okay? I mentioned this to you guys, I believe, just recently. I was actually watching the news earlier today and saw that he has enacted a limited ceasefire, okay? So I don't know what all the details of that was. I just kind of glanced over at my screen that was playing the news, and I kind of saw, and you can see people were trying to flee immediately. On the other hand of that, I did see on social media that there were some people, I think they're like African students, that are over there for school and all this and that and the third, and they're obviously trying to leave Ukraine, trying to return home, and they were denied the ability to leave. Okay, it's the way that it was presented on TV. The video footage was making it seem like as if you basically was a person of color, they weren't trying to let you leave, and I'm not feeling that. Okay, and those are the casualties of war that I don't like. If people who are over there for their education get caught up in something that doesn't have anything to do with them, and then when they try to leave, they can't leave based off of the color of their skin. So they're gonna let people go if you are Caucasian, but if you are, like I said, a person of color, they were not letting them board buses to escape. Okay, people, women with children. I saw young girls over there, African girls, women of color with babies that were basically sitting out there denied access to leave. Okay. Bringing it to California, though, it says more than 1 million flee, thousands from California look to head to Ukraine to fight. So far, they're saying that 1,400 Ukrainians have requested to go home to help their country fight. This was posted, says San Francisco's Consul General of Ukraine. It was a night of panic at nuclear power plant in Ukraine on Thursday after taking fire from Russian forces. Parts of the plant, which is one of the largest nuclear centers in the world, caught fire, prompting Ukrainian officials to call for an immediate stop to fighting in the area in a bid to avert a potential global disaster. Okay, the news comes amid an escalating war in the Eastern European country. The crisis had caused over 1 million people to flee, seeking refuge in neighboring countries. I also saw that on the news. People had gone. I saw some people that went to Poland. There were a couple of other countries that they had mentioned that people were leaving immediately, if possible, but by any means necessary. Okay, but while many are fleeing, others are looking to head the opposite direction. Yan Semenovsky is a Ukrainian who is doing a medical residency here in the United States. He's been staying in San Francisco for the past week. I was speechless, and I basically woke up drenched in sweat, and the first thing that came to mind was to call all of my friends, all of my family members, to make sure that everything is fine, that everybody is safe, he said. Okay. I'm murdering this man's name, but I'm trying. Semenovsky says the past week of the war has hit him hard. He's thousands of miles from home and left feeling unable to help his friends and family. Now all that is set to change. He says he will make his way back to the native Ukraine to help fend off Russian invasion, hoping to use his medical training to serve his homeland. Okay, my profession is to heal the people and to bring life, so that is a major goal and aim. With the country now a war zone, the 27-year-old says he's well aware of the risk, but assures me he remains undeterred. Okay, nobody wants to die, he says. Everyone is scared to death, but in this case, I don't know. It's like a moral duty. All right. My heart really truly goes out to everybody that is dealing with everything in Ukraine, those who are actually in Ukraine, those who are spread out amongst the United States, who are witnessing their family members over there in this devastating state of mind, state of being, and all of that. It's really, really unfortunate. A lot of people were saying that he's justified. I don't, it's like, who cares at the end of the day, whether he's justified or not? This is my thing. There's a lot of stuff that people feel justified to do, talking about they're trying to take back the borders of their land and this and that. This is not your land. This is not your land, period. I mean, what does that matter? If you're saying you're doing this to preserve your country and this and that and the third, but yet and still you are damaging your own country in the process because you're sending out people from your country who don't want to go out to fight war, who don't want the potential of losing their life. You're losing life at the end of the day. What's the word? The pros and cons, to me, there are no pros to war. There's never a pro to war. There's nothing good about war. I don't give a damn how good it does the economy. I don't care. There is no pro to war. People lose their lives. People lose family members. Children grow up never having seen mothers, fathers. It doesn't matter what the situation is. It doesn't matter what the cause was. There is never a good cause to go to war. And I'm just going to end it on that. We are going to take a look. Well, actually, I already took a look at emergency SNAP maximum benefits for the month of March. There are no additional states that has been approved. We have the same states that were approved as of Friday of last week, but I am going to put that on the screen for you guys so that you can see for yourself. One thing that I did want to kind of go over today really quickly, if I can, is pandemic EBT for you guys. Is this the beginning? For this current school year. Now, so far, California, because I know a lot of you guys are going to ask me, California has not made its way to the USDA website. However, Let's do pandemic EBT for this current school year, which is 2021-2022 for all of the other states that have already been approved. So I am going to do a quick check on my phone because I did not actually look at that. I looked at emergency SNAP maximum benefits, but I didn't look at pandemic EBT for this school year to see if there were any additional states. So before I get a little bit ahead of myself, let me just check. So far, it looks like the same states have been approved. I don't see any additional states on here at all. Nope, I don't see anything additional. Okay, so I'll put that on the screen as well. But that is absolutely all that I have for you guys in today's video. I hope this information was in some way helpful or useful to you guys in the least little bit. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button because it really does help to let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing and you want me to stick around. Always, you guys. Don't forget to check out my merch shop. I will, like I said, the shelf for my merch shop will be down below. However, if you don't see it and you can't link out to it, it is very, very simple. All you got to do is go to www.shebuilthealthywealth.com and check out what I got on my site, y'all. As always, I'm going to say, remember to live, love, and elevate. And I will definitely see you guys in my next video. Peace, y'all. Bye.